Yes people, it's AMANUEL KAHSAI here. Don't forget to like the video, comment below and subscribe up there. Let's get to the lab. What's going on people? Welcome to the last episode of KitLab for 2016 with your boy AMANUEL KAHSAI. On today's episode, I want to go through my top 10 picks from my collection of boots that were made in 2016. Sorry for the lack of videos. I had a fractured cheek and so I couldn't talk, hence why I couldn't make any videos, but I'm back just in time to give you my countdown. So without further ado, let's begin. All right, so I've slapped my picks in a 4-3-3 formation. And starting off at number 10, in the 10 roll, we've got the Puma Evo Touch as worn by Man Like Sesk. So, love the kangaroo leather on the upper. Puma's first entry into the collared boot market, and it wasn't a bad one. The only thing I dislike about this boot is the toe box being too wide, but that's personally from my foot. But overall, great effort, so you're in at number 10. Following that, at number 9, playing fullback for me is the Hypervenom Phantom 2 as worn by Victor Moses, who's having a blinder at Chelsea. So, love the fact they brought back the OG skin on the upper. The Hypervenom is a personal favourite of mine, but what I don't particularly fancy is the fact that the upper is separated from the fly knit beneath, unlike the Magista and the Superfly. So, for that reason, you sit at number 9. Okay, from there, going into number 8, playing central midfield for me, the Pure Chaos as worn by Kante. Yes, so, love the boot. I think it's a great speed boot. However, I don't particularly like the heel counter and the little tab at the back. I find it quite irritating. But overall, a light boot, great for striking the ball with the lace cover. And yeah, you sit at number 8 for me. Meanwhile, at number 7, I'm going to go for the Mercurial Superfly 5, playing centre back for me as Marcus Rojo does for United. Now, great innovation with the sole plate. Absolutely love that anatomical sole plate, but the upper for me was a bit too thick for a speed boot, especially when you look at the previous versions of the Superfly. So, for that reason, you sit at number 7. In at number 6, I have the Evo Speed SOS playing at right back, same way Bellerin does for Arsenal. Now, the Evo Speed was a great boot for me. It was actually a big surprise, in fact, because it was such a lightweight boot, only weighing at 105 grams. However, it was still super comfortable and I felt a lot of lockdown despite the minimal material. I'm actually going to have a KitLab edition just on this boot, so stay tuned for that. But this will sit in for me at number 6. Number 5, I'm going to go for the Neymar Jr. and Jordan collaboration on the Hypervenom Phantom 2. Obviously, two massive stars, both in basketball and in football. The collab had to make top 10. The only reason why it's not higher is because the upper for me, again, is a bit too stiff in comparison to other uppers on the boots available on my table here. But saying that, the collab is dope, and that's going in left wing forward at number 5. Sitting in at number 4, the Nike Magista Obra 2. So Nike revolutionized playmaking again, and I think they took it one step further this time. I love the change in the collar, so cutting through the front and the back. The new sole plate, which is superb. A lot of thought process into it. The only thing that I may criticize the boot about is the texturized upper. I wasn't really too much of a fan of that sort of dimple texture. But other than that, brilliant boot, and it definitely deserves to sit in my top 10 at centre back like David Luiz. Going on from that, number 3. This is where it gets tricky. But I'm gonna have to go with the A16 Pure Control Interstellar Edition pack. So, as worn by Mr. Pogba himself, yeah, superb colorway, so clean, so crisp. I love the touch you get from the NSG upper. The conical studs are superb. All round a great boot, and for the fact that it doesn't have laces, surprisingly comfortable and surprisingly locked down. So sitting in my midfield there at number 3, 2 more to go. So the last 2 was way too difficult to decide like that. I had to sleep on it. Second place goes to the EA and Nike Mercurial Superfly 5. Playing up top like Anthony Martial. Yeah, great boot. Really love the sole plate. That was a standout feature. The whole collab idea between gaming and football combining was unbelievable and very smart from both EA Sports and Nike. It's just an audacious boot. It's loud, it's in your face, it's got speed heritage all over it. Yeah, man. Number 2, get back up top, because number 1, playing out wide on the right hand side, is the Nike Mercurial. What the? I mean, just look at it. That is actually, do I need to say any more? Really? You've got Ousmane Dembele, who still reps these for Dortmund. Yeah, they're just insane. To have 18 pairs of Mercurials on one boot is just a crazy concept. And for the fact that Nike pulled it off so well, yeah, speechless. This is on my mantelpiece and it will forever stay there. So yeah, that's it. My number 1 boot is there. 2016 has been a superb year for all brands in terms of boot releases and innovation. Now, before we jump into 2017, I want to know, what's your top 10 for boot releases in 2016? In fact, I want to do a competition. So if you list your top 10 below in the comments, and I'll read every single comment, as well as subscribe, you will get a chance to win a pair of my own personal boots from my collection. I'm not going to tell you which pair, it'll be a surprise, but just know it's going to be a good pair, that's for sure. All right, so make sure you comment below. Yeah, guys, that's it for 2016. I'll see you all in 2017. I'm Manny, this is KitLab. Peace.